Know your worth. Learn how worthy you are. Learn to love yourself. And learn to make yourself a huge priority in your life, because you should be, you need to be, and you deserve it. Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. This video I'm just talking about how to make yourself a priority in your life. It's gonna be more of a sit down, talk to you guys, tell you my thoughts, and just more personal conversation rather than a fun video or a video explaining different things. And so I hope you guys like it, but I'm talking about something very important to me, which is how to make yourself a priority in your life. I'm just gonna share why it's important to make yourself a priority, how you can do that, my experience with it, and hopefully help you guys along the way to decide that you really want to work on making yourself more of a priority in your life and improving your life for you specifically. I wanted to start in talking about, to me, what is the first thing and the most important thing you should start with when you're trying to make yourself more of a priority in your life, when you're trying to focus on you and what's best for you. So the first thing is, in my opinion, it starts with love, and it starts with loving yourself. I don't know how easy it is to make yourself a priority if you don't even love yourself, if you don't even feel like you deserve to have that priority in your life, when in reality, you should have top priority in your life compared to anybody else. Because even as a parent, I think the number one priority is you, because how can you help other people if you yourself are struggling and unable to take care of yourself? So it's so important to be the number one priority in your life, because that's how you'll have the best life, the most successful life, and the happiest life. And that's how you can help everybody else even more. And so that's why I think it starts with love. You can't be a priority in your life if you don't love yourself. And I'd say vice versa as well. You can't love yourself enough if you're not willing to make yourself a priority in your life. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about that. That's really all I'm going to say about that part of it. It's important to learn to love yourself, and it's important to be kind to yourself and to support yourself and your desires and in your life. And so that's the biggest thing with making yourself a priority is, do you love yourself? If you don't, how can you start improving that, and how can you learn to better love who you are? So there are 3 things that I've personally discovered that are great ways to make yourself a priority in your life. I kept it down to just 3 because I feel like it's not something that, like, the same list works for every single person. You know yourself best. You know what is the best way to make yourself a priority. These are just 3, like, overall in general things that could help you figure out where to start, or help you come up with ideas of what you should do for yourself. So the first one is to allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself that time of self-care, rest, not doing your tasks or your schedule, but genuinely giving yourself time to rest. For me, this is a hard one, and so it was one that was very personalized for me, but I feel can also benefit and be effective for everybody else. And that's because I am such a list person. I am always writing my to-dos and marking them off throughout the day, and it genuinely stresses me out if I don't get everything on my list done. And so I've really had to work at learning to say it's okay, let go of my list, and take some time for me to just let my body rest, let myself relax, and be okay with not getting the tasks done that day. Now, granted, there's always the tasks that you're going to have to do no matter what, but there's always, for me at least, there's always stuff on my to-do list that don't necessarily need to get done, but I just want to get them done, or I have them on my list because I've been meaning to get them done. But there's always things that you can say, you know what, we're just not going to do that today, and we're going to take some time to just let ourselves relax, to just breathe, rest, recover, take care of yourself. I would say that's why I put it as one of my 3 things, because it's so important to allow your body rest and your mind and you to allow yourself rest and a break from all your daily to-dos. And on top of that, don't put yourself down for needing rest, because you're human and you do need rest. Everybody does. Rest is so important, and it's something we tend to put on the back burner as one of those things that we don't need, or we can take some time from that to fill in more of the tasks, and it's not something we tend to let ourselves do. Is just rest. So when you give yourself that time to rest, don't put yourself down for it. Try to let your mind know that it's okay, that it's much needed time, and it's good for you, and it's not wasted time. The second thing I've put in my 3 things to do to make yourself a priority is make time to do what you love and what you want. This one, for me, again, hard but easy, I guess, because I mean, of course you're gonna try to do what you want, but at the same time, I think we put ourselves down, or we think, oh, we can't justify this, so once we'll do it, you'll take the break, you'll do what you want, but then you'll flip around and say, oh, why did I do that? I'm horrible for doing that, or I shouldn't have done that, it's not on my to-dos, or it's not something I need to get done, it's just something I wanted to do. But I think we all need to change our mindset with that and think we're living life and we're supposed to enjoy life. So let's make ourselves more of a priority by making the things we want in life or want to do more of a priority. Enjoy life, enjoy the things we want, and not be so focused on what we need to do or what we feel is what we're supposed to do. But just do what we want to do. I like to show myself some self-love, or show that I am a priority in my life, by adding in my list. Because I'm such a list person, this works for me. But I add in my list things that I want to do. So sometimes if I don't really know what I want to do, I'll just write in my list me time, which is like sacred time to me, for me to do what I want to do. Whether that's just resting and watching a show, whether that's taking extra time to read, whether that's getting some cute outfits together and going and doing a fun photo shoot of myself. Like, there's just so many different things I could do with that time, or taking a bath, doing a extra skincare, going for a hike with my husband, going and calling someone because I want to chat and I want to enjoy some time talking to a loved one. You know, there's so many things you can do. And if you're like me, where you want to block out that time, put it out. Like, write it on your list, whether you know exactly what it is, or whether it's just me time or your personal time, whatever you want to call it. Put it on your list. Do it. Like, tell yourself, hey, this is something I want to do today and I'm gonna get it done. And that shows you and your mind that you are a priority in your life and say, hey, I deserve this, I've earned this, I'm gonna do it, and it's important to me, which is so, so good. Treat yourself so that you feel you deserve the daily gifts you want to give yourself of that sacred you time. Treat yourself in a good way, telling yourself, I deserve this time to go and do this thing I've been wanting to do. I've earned it, or it's important to me and I'm going to do it. Because that, more than almost anything in my opinion, is showing yourself that you are a priority to you. And there's nothing better you could do to yourself than show yourself some love. I hope that all makes sense. I know I kept saying lots of yous and yourselves and lots of things, but hopefully I think it makes sense. Okay, moving on. The third thing, which I am adding because I think it needs to be said. But the third thing to really make yourself a priority in your life and show you that you are worth so much and you deserve to be who you are, which is all making yourself a priority. And that third thing is to stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself. I don't think, and I'm not saying like in an argumentative or in a rude or angry, unkind way at all. Nothing that's like negative. Negativity never, ever, ever does good for you, and it does not show good about you. But in a positive way, if you're talking with someone about something, especially if it's something important to you and you disagree, you do not need to sit there and just like, yeah, I totally agree with you. I think this is so right, or I think you're so right. But you also don't have to sit and say, you're wrong. That is horrible. You do not know the right thing. Like, you don't have to sit there and be either end. But don't let people push you around, is what I'm trying to say. You know, be who you are, who you want to be, believe what you want to believe, and don't let people try to make you something else. And simply just be you. Stand up for what you want to and what you believe in. Don't let the naysayers get you down, I guess, is what I'm saying here. So yeah, make yourself a priority by standing up and speaking up for what you believe and being who you want to be, and not letting other people, especially people in your life, push you around or put you in a corner and try to make you what you're not. So those are my 3 things that I believe are very important in making yourself a priority in your life. These are 3 things that are just general things that can be utilized in your own life, or that you can use to really make yourself a priority, or at least find somewhere to start. Because obviously it's not a one day and done task. It's your entire life. You're going to be working on it, and it's a very important thing to be working on your entire life. But I hope these 3 things help you to at least get started, or to figure out a path you want to go on for it. I wanted to share a little bit of my personal experiences or my personal journey with learning to love myself and to make myself a priority. And this starts way back in forever, but like, we'll start kind of high school. Basically, I am the type of person, and I've always been this way, which me and my mom, because she's similar, is we call it a people pleaser. We love to please people. We love to make sure everyone's happy, everyone's good, and there's nothing wrong and everything's just good, happy, peaceful, great. Which is a good thing, but at the same time, because I'm this way, a lot of the times it would lead me to not being myself, and it would lead me to not really accepting or living who I want to be. It would lead me into just kind of, it led me to be in a mindset of, what does this person want? What do they want from me? What do they think of me? And I just kind of be that. I just go into being what I think they want from me because I just want to please them. And so then I do that. I've done that for a lot of relationships in my life. And it's been something that I've struggled with and I've tried to come out of so that I can truly just be myself, which I've come to learn is someone who's very passionate about kindness, very passionate about my religion, very passionate about family and about positive, good relationships, very passionate about supporting people and supporting people who are going after what they believe in and just these things. But a lot of my life so far was spent thinking, this is what somebody wants from me, this is what I'm gonna be. And then over here, this is what this person wants from me, this is what I'm gonna be. And trying to not show any negative or any downfall, because I just want people to be happy with me or happy with who they think I am. And that's not the way to live. So I remember in high school specifically, I feel like I really struggled with this, where I would have a group of friends and I would see this is what they like about me, so this is what I'm gonna be. And then I eventually realized these people don't really know me. They don't know who I am because I've been what they've wanted me to be, not who I truly want to be or am. And it's not like I was ever anything bad or negative. I wasn't ever trying to please people by doing bad things or being a bad person, just not who I am. And then I came out to college and I was thinking, you know what? I'm done with that. I'm not going to be that way anymore. But I started making my friends and I slipped into that same thing where I was a people pleaser, wanted to just be what they wanted me to be, which then ended up in a poor situation with a roommate, realizing that I was being used and manipulated a lot because I'm so easy to manipulate. And so, long story short, I went through a difficult experience that really opened my eyes and showed me why I need to let go of trying to please everybody and just be who Kylie really is, be who I want to be. And in that way, with the making friends situation, I will make the friends who are the best kind of people and friends for me, because I will be making the friends that know who I really am and want to be my friends because they know who Kylie is, not, oh, this girl is a good friend because she's exactly what I'm looking for. When, that's not me though. I guess it wasn't really a story I shared, it was more just my experience, but I hope that helps you guys understand. Maybe if you're in the same boat and you haven't had that aha moment yet, maybe this one can be it for you. But I just wanted to share my little experience. Well, I wouldn't call it little. I'm not gonna belittle myself. I wanted to share that experience with you guys to hopefully help see why prioritizing myself is so important to me now and where I've come from. And I really, really have improved. My life has become really my life. I can say that I know who Kylie is and I know who I want to be because I took the time. I've been taking the time, and I continue to take the time to prioritize me, to make myself a main priority in my life, and to help myself grow to become the person I truly want to be, which is a huge part of prioritizing yourself, to really support yourself and help yourself grow into who you want to be, to improve. After everything I've shared with you guys and told you guys about, there's just one last thing I wanted to say in this video that I believe ties in absolutely perfect with what I've shared today and what I've talked about. That thing is worthiness. You are so worthy. You are worthy of everything you desire. Every good thing. You are worthy of so much, and 100% I believe you are worthy of so much more than you think. And no one, not even your mom, can give you that worth. No one can give you the worth you deserve except for yourself. You are the one person in your life who can truly know your worth and truly allow yourself to have that worth that you so deserve. I believe everyone is worthy of great things. Everyone is worthy of a good life, of happiness, of feeling good about themselves, and of growing to become who they truly deserve and want to be. Everyone is worthy of it, but no one can give each other their worth, and no one can show each other their worth. You have to figure that out for yourself. You have to define your own worth and show yourself how worthy you really are. Now, there is obviously, I have to talk about this. There are two beings who can truly help you find that worth. And that is our Heavenly Father and His Son, Jesus Christ. And I don't want to go into a big long religion spiel, but I just want to share that God loves you and He knows you, and He knows 100% your worth. And He would love to share that with you. He would love to show you how worthy and wonderful you are. But you have to let Him show you. You have to let Him into your life, to let Him help you truly discover how incredible you are. And if you don't think you're incredible, just start learning about your body and all that it does, because that alone is incredible. And then your mind is full of so much. Everything you think is you. That's you. And that's amazing. So know your worth. Learn how worthy you are. Learn to love yourself. And learn to make yourself a huge priority in your life, because you should be. You need to be. And you deserve it. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today. It's been really stirring in my mind. It's been something I've been thinking about and focusing on for a long time, and especially lately, that you're amazing. You deserve so much more than you give yourself credit for, and I know that for a fact with every single person. We all deserve and are so much greater than we give ourselves credit for, and that we let ourselves see. And that's why making yourself a priority is so important, because as you begin to make yourself a priority and learn to love yourself and give yourself the worth that you deserve, you will really start to see it. You'll really start to see how incredible you are, which is so important. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this video and watch it. I really, really hope that it helps you in some way. I hope it helps you feel motivated and a desire to prioritize yourself much more than you are, and to learn to love yourself and go on your own journey of self-love, because you deserve it and you are loved and you need to love yourself more. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me in my crazy journey here. I am so excited that I'm doing this YouTube channel. I have been really wanting to for a while, and I'm so grateful that I finally just took the plunge and went for it. And I have not regretted it since. And I'm so excited to see where it goes, see how I can help people, and to see what I can do to help open people's eyes to see how amazing they truly are, to see how amazing you truly are. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with somebody who needs it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really do want to help other people, and the more I grow, the more people I can help. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of this journey and for being a friend. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing day. And please remember to be kind to those around you, to everyone around you. Bye!